Are we live? Looks like yes. Okay, cool. Let's pop out chat. Go over to floor plan. And then yeah, we'll soon be able to start working over there. Actually, you should be able to see on the map. So over at this level, basically. Let's see where exactly we are. So I want to try and actually get the it all set up before I actually hit stream or hit record rather to start the episode. So okay, so it looks like I just finished the first storeroom. Okay. And take chat. And looks like I can't narrow it. Oh well. Should be golden now, basically. Why not on freaking live? It should be always on live. Alright. Check the health. Yep, inside's good. Nice. Now, fly back to the me system. Okay. Record. And good bit of recording. Nice. Alright. Now, welcome to episode 40 of Kael's Eternity. Where, first off, I did a little bit of extra work today because I wanted to try and get a couple more upgrades on my armor. So I've added armor upgrades, lighter upgrade, and also added some more charge upgrades as well as the range upgrade. But all four now have the armor upgrade, and also set the and essentially then like all my lapis, or a good chunk of it at least, to turn into upgrade matrices. And is that going down or up? Oh, cool. It's going up. Drain some more of the pressure. Is I still have yet to fully pressurize any of my armor. But, yeah, it's getting there. And wow. It's actually taking a surprisingly long time to actually like equalize with these. And I'm gonna have to freaking mute the Fluxer tab. Mute tab, there we go. Is don't want that pinging out all the time while we're on stream. Or more to while I'm recording this. But Looks like it's still going up even though it's also charging this. Which is rather interesting. Oh, screw it, let's do this. Tick sprint 300 seconds. So basically skipping ahead 5 minutes. And looks like, yeah, it's now basically equalized. Alright, so I did a little bit more work, and I converted all my steel, or at least as much as I could, into grinding balls. And I also set the system to make some turn charcoal out of my sawdust. And yeah, then also do a little bit of sorting here as well. And yeah, here's not really anything different, but this here will soon be able to process some more. Because you've got sawdust turning into charcoal dust, and then for now, that's just going to be sitting in their me system. But once I have one of these 4 slots free, I'm reckoning it'll be this one though, CPU 3. I'll then be able to order up just some ordinary coal, and then they'll give us maybe enough sulfur gel to basically process a single block of osmium. I've also found a little bit better way to be able to actually try and do in this whole system here. So as you can see, I've actually started applying that. Did that yesterday? I think it's yesterday. So yesterday, the day before. But basically, I've started basically like redoing this because I discovered that there's a much more compact way that I can actually do it. So yeah, I was quite happy to learn that one. Yeah, let me just get up and around. Actually, yeah, I can just jump over like this. If you haven't been keeping up with the episodes, last episode I did all here. We're not really caring about up there so much right now. It's mainly just getting down here all done. Because once all here's done, right, and like all the basements in place, I can then just build on top of it basically. We now basically just have here to turn get set up now. And also finally was able to also actually enable dual barrel roll, which I can't really demonstrate while I'm on like this tiny little ledge area, because yeah, unfortunately, like you take like what, 3 or 4 steps maybe, like it's between 2 and 4 steps, put it that way, as soon as you land. So of course, say you land on this block, no, you don't actually land on this block. You land, bounce, like basically bounce, run, and kind of like a character who has the power of flight, but at the same time they can't just like come in at speed, land, and it's all good. They actually have to deal with the momentum, right? Because same thing happens here, right? So you land here, turn, stumble forwards, and oh, now you're falling down to the ground. It's really annoying. Where is it now? And also on Tuesday, because today is Friday, so 3 days ago, I bought myself a ruler. Because though I could not only give Mum back her ruler, but also be able to actually clearly see everything. Which means I can also be a hell of a lot clearer when it comes to basically the actual lengths of the walls here. Now, this here should be 3 blocks thick. And okay, gonna have to do this then. And the actual numbers say about 1.5 centimeters to the edge of. I think that might actually be shelving. From the actual thing though, it's like just over 1. So it's like what? About 4 blocks total. So yeah, it works out. Right now, for the width of this, it's 12.5 per inch exactly. So that's 36. Let's call it 38 blocks. Alright. So this needs to go at 35, so just for simplicity's sake. And then of course it also turn automatically refills the main stack, which is good. And looks like inside it goes out about 1 more block as well. Look out, here come the phantoms. Not sure why it's okay lagging though. Yeah, they're like circling freaking like wherever there for some reason. Okay. Huh. Alright, let's try and go up on top again. Alright. I'm gonna freaking turn off flight because yeah, that's just freaking doing my head in. Actually. Okay, something's definitely making me lag. Alright, screw it. I'm gonna close StarMade. And then that should make this a lot more stable. Now. Here should be a width of 36 blocks. Okay, so it's 38. So I somehow managed. Hang on. Yeah, it is meant to be 38. My brain's just not braining today. Interesting the like simply spiraling up there though. Because normally phantoms actually track you. And so like phantoms not actually tracking me is kinda weird. Like as far as I know, I don't have any phantom charms, so they can see one thing I've mentioned. Because I need to be able to see when we hit certain milestones type thing. Yeah. That's because I'm gonna get it. Alright. There appears to be thin walls here as well. And some kind of small enclosed space. I'm just not sure what exactly that is. But both sides are marked as storerooms. Not sure. Like, either way, I'd go basically put them in anyway, so... Hopefully, it'll give me a bit of a clue. Right, so this is about 16 blocks. Whoop. This is what dual barrel roll adds, by the way. So, turn on jet boots. And... alley-oop. As you can imagine, I also configured the mod as well. So basically, my jet boots handle somewhat like a well, essentially like a jet, really. Which means I literally have jet boots thanks to this mod. But you can see how difficult it is to actually land, though. So just slam into the wall. Must admit though, Chel's trying to hit that small ass gap though, like, does admittedly take either really dumb luck or a shit ton of skill. Because that's literally a 1x1 turn target, so... Right. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17 blocks. And then it comes down by... about 4.5. So that's... call it 13 blocks. 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then coming across pretty much exactly freaking 6 blocks just about. Call it 7 blocks. There's another one. So that'd be 8 blocks over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. This gap of 7 blocks. And that goes all the way up to there. And then from here, and from this level, it, actually, I guess I'd have to, right, just trying to work out how best to actually do this. Is I need to be able to mark, actually, might be able to mark like this. Just need to be able to freaking mark the actual area, which means I need to have it. Right, actually, rather than doing that, actually, let's just mark from the very end of it. which looks like that's a little bit over halfway from 25, so that's, because I'm going from 30, that's about 5 3/4. Right, it's about 17 blocks. Eleven, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There we go. And then of course we just go and complete this room here, which that completes by doing this. And that comes down by... Actually, I might be able to use the shorter ruler actually, because I ended up buying a pack of 4 rulers, where there's one ordinary 30cm rule, a 13 by 13 triangle ruler, and then also a protractor that has a total of 10 centimeters it can go, but it's like 0 to 5 on both sides. So, yeah. Right. Now, you come down by... how many? Right, it looks like it's pretty much exactly... yeah, basically bang on 6. And then of course comes out by... almost exactly 3. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it comes out by 3. And I believe it will come in by 3. Yeah, almost exactly in by 3. And then basically comes in the entire 3 again. Actually. And here is another shelf. And that comes down by another 1.5. Well, a little bit over 1.5, so call that 5 down. 3, 4, 5. And then comes in. And then comes back out by 1 again. Comes down by almost 1.5, which means I'll be down by 4. Hang on, it comes down by 4. And then here it comes in by almost exactly 1, but there's also a small little kind of curve here. So it looks like it goes like this, but it's like here only. Kind of hard to really like wrap my head around that one. It's like it's almost exactly 1, but it's also not quite 1. Yeah. We'll treat it as being full 1. And then 3 down. all of that should take up a total of about 6 blocks. Okay. According to the schematics, this is literally 1.5 blocks thick. Oh well. Yeah, that's 2 out. Okay. 1, 2. And then we come up. How many? Can't see there. Right. So this one comes up. Pretty much exactly 3.5. Probably slightly more, so that'd be 9, about 11 blocks up. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 10. Check. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And now pick these back up. And then comes in at a 45-degree angle. Now this, I can't really do cleanly. Like, there's no way to do it cleanly. But it does come in another 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. I'm kind of tempted to just leave the snow here, but unfortunately I kind of need to clear it out down to this level so I can actually see where I've placed myself. Might / regen out here afterwards though, and kind of like just, blend in the certain structure to the actual world. Yeah. After 12, it comes in again, so I can't remember if I had can't quite remember if that was my eternal shovel or if it was not. And apparently I don't have my eternal gear bookmarked. Oh, I did though. Oh. That could have actually been my eternal excavator. I'm hoping it wasn't, but no, Mark, it may have actually been. Actually, not. I'm going smart. I'm going to look at my 10 player data. Bitwise, there we go. Alright. SFTP window. Alright, I'm going to bring it over to this side. Is don't quite need all in all one doing to be seen, so okay, so E0 for eternity. I believe it's actually should be under date modified. Play data. I need the date old. Hopefully it loads on load on the wrong screen. I forgot the tone thing you can't actually what do you call it? Can't actually read it. I literally need to use something such as MBT Explorer, which I'm pretty sure I've got stuff that I wouldn't want you to see on my desktop, so yeah, it looks like I do. Alright, that works. And of course, no mark will probably. Oh, it didn't open on the turn on the window. Cool. Okay. Inventory would be inventory. Yeah, inventory. That pick, diamond axe, diamond shovel. What's it called though? Like, what's actually under? Okay, cool. So it didn't actually have a custom name yet. Okay. Crisis averted. It was not in fact the turn you know, the excavator of eternity. Excellent. Okay, so then like basically all I run need is like what? Mending or yeah, either mending or life mending, but apparently I've got neither. Which yeah, just means I gotta turn, you know, simply setups and once this shovel breaks, I will then be able to make another one. I thought I had a sword too. Oh. Don't. Over time we'll get better at that too. The main reason that I'm not too terribly worried about whether or not actually I'm going to just turn this down. And the main reason I'm not too terribly worried about using up tons of diamonds and sticks is because, well, both of them are renewable, so... Alright. Now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cool. And now we've got 13, so I can bring it in. Comes in by just over 3.5, so that's 11. Basically there's mirrors here, so pretty easy to match that one. It's simply a case of digging out here. I just had a thought, I'm not even sure if this is even actually the right height. I think it is, but I'm slightly paranoid that it's not now. Always better when you have more landing road. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Because this is the floor. I'm not sure why it's like now the jet bridge thing is up top now though. Let's fix that. Panel down to there. least somewhat carved out. Also, before next episode, I'll also probably grab the what's it called? The config for new Metacraft over on Even Terra, because I've actually found out that it is actually possible to add to the to the nomadic armor actual vein mining capacity and recharge. So yeah, I'm gonna turn and do that, and then yeah. Just go carve out here. Haven't got OBS up anymore. Close that down. There we go. I'm thinking at I reckon at the end of the episode I'll try and share a bit of a new development in terms of well, essentially where you can find me really, and also where you can connect. And it is technically like Discord, because it is a Discord alternative, but I am now on the platform Fluxer. So that's FLUXER. And also we tend to put in chat the link for Fluxer, and also be editing the stream description to actually add that in as well. And yeah, and on the video version, for those of you watching this on Odyssey, I'll be putting it in the description that you guys receive as well. Although, actually, I should do one better and just put in the turn, what do you call it, and put down the link and everything else all into the checkpoint actually, because I can easily just drag the tab over onto like this screen here, which I'm pretty sure you can turn to see on the turn stream. But if not, the screen that I'm indicating is the one that has Minecraft on it. And I'm also already in actually a few fluxes right now. Although, while I won't say which ones they are, if I happen to share other servers with you, they will show up on my profile when you when you click over on Fluxer. What else is there? Okay, so I've got to go one more. What else? I'm sure there's something else I'm missing. Like, my brain's like telling me there's something I'm missing that I wanted to say. Oh, I'll probably try and remember at some point anyway. While I am remembering things though, for anyone who who happened to watch episode 39, where I went like just wildly like just like sentimental at the end, like if that was like a bit too out there for you, I do apologize. Though, in my defense though, like it is like, or more than it was like a pretty massive realization point to have, like the fact that like literally the first thing that I'm actually, or the first house rather, I'm actually going to complete is this massive thing. Like literally, right? This is only about half of it. Right, so like take from here, right? Right, so from here all the way over to about here. That's how wide the turn structure is currently. That's with an old version of the main floor in place. So, it's pretty freaking big. But yet, this will literally be the first house I've actually ever finished. Which, it's actually kind of massive, like, especially given the fact that, like, I've literally been playing since beta 1.5. So, like, the fact that I've actually never finished a house, like, is, like, the best way to put it is, it's actually kind of sad, if we're being, like, completely honest. Like, it is actively and legitimately sad that I've actually never finished a single house on Minecraft. In my literally 15 years of playing. I don't know what date exactly I got the game, because, friggin', like, my original account's fucking long gone by now. Like, long gone. Like, literally, it was under the name W01FY. And I made it using my school email. So, yeah. And of course, at the time, I didn't know about even just the concept of, what do you call it, recovery emails. Or even backup emails even. Or, like, email forwarding. Or email redirection, sorry. So, yeah. Anything attached to my school email, which is like freaking long gone. Right, so it looks like, does that line up with there? Not quite. Okay. And this one goes down by basically just over 8. So that's 25 down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. come think of it, let's set you there. Actually, no, we don't have measuring tape. Yep, it's 25. And then comes in by basically just under 1.5. Yeah, it's like barely less than 1.5, so that's four. And then I'm not sure if the stairs here are going up or down. Not sure. Let's see if I can find a picture of it, shall we? Alright, so that says attached to the butler's pantry. That's... What the hell actually is the butler's pantry? There's pastry kitchen, rotisserie kitchen, main kitchen. Ah, it's the fucking one on the fucking main floor. Winter garden, maybe? It doesn't really show much. Yeah, screw it. No, I'm literally just gonna simply just, like, you know, work on the proviso that it goes down, because it does not connect to anything else. So, it could go down far enough. So, that's how we'll have it go. And of course, it's on a freaking angle. Because, of course it is. If this was Star Made, it would be really freaking easy to turn angles. And that's a fucking old sound. Quite literally, the first cave sound that I actually ever heard, I think. I swear I just heard a voice, which possibly means that there's a mob nearby that has a jukebox backpack. Saying almost like freaking just, you know, freaking 11 there. I think I heard a little bit clearer that time, and it's definitely not a jukebox. So it's either ambient noise or maybe a silverfish or something. How thick is that? That's 3 blocks thick. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3 thick. And then of course here goes back out straight again. For I believe 1. Yep, 3 blocks out. And it seems to have a tiny little lip, which could be just 1 block. And now we clear out here. And here we go. I reckon after on the actual floor plan it has like 5 stairs. We have like what, 1, 2, 3. Technically we have 5, but it's basically like zigzagging. So, oh well. Alright. Now here's where things get a little bit more interesting. Alright, cool, so that's about 10. Alright, so goes down for another 8. So just under 8. So that's about 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If only it went for a little bit longer before I hit the snow. Well, then again, too much cold could probably ruin wine. Actually, let's look that up while I'm thinking of it. Can wine be ruined by being kept too cold? Apparently, yes. Specifically, if it's stored for extended periods at temperatures below 45 Fahrenheit or 7 Celsius, or allowing it to freeze, it can cause structural changes, cork failure, and muted flavors. That's according to our overview. And looking at another result, is go to below 45 Fahrenheit can mute or suppress the UK. Turn mute aromatics and damage the wine. So, yeah. They have it. It is, in fact, possible to have wine too cold. So, technically, the snow blocks here, if we're actually trying to use with the actual wine, could end up actually causing said wine to essentially be ruined. Right, I'm going to have to try and cook up some of this cobble now. Yeah. 192. Now just straight up basically cook most of it. A little bit simpler doing it like that. Oh. There's not really much I can really do to, really remove anything from it. There's not really anything I can really move out. Oh, there is the flint. Move that up in there. Find where the cobble went. 2, 3. Yeah. Alright, cool. So that's pulling in. That's all taking dirt. Okay. Pull dirt into my ME system. Get stone. Make cut stone bricks. And forget that it automatically restocks. And now, of course, basically all I gotta do really is just simply wait. I also, I compressed more of my turn cobble today as well. And I'm pretty sure I also made more andesite as well. So, not too much, just, a little bit of organisational work off camera, basically. I'm kind of surprised. It's not doing too bad in terms of speed. Like, And to be fair, like, this is running at, like, you know, about, I don't know, say 6 a second. Now, we sort out the last of that. And now we're going to zoom over. Well, I say zoom, but, you know, don't really have, you know, the max level of, you know, jet boots yet. If I did, you know, I wouldn't have, like, just tier 2. Now, from here, it then comes in by, I think, about 1 block. Yep. Well, 1.5. I'll count that as just 1 block though. And then the width of it, just shy of, of the 3 block mark. And same dimensions for the next one. Okay. And then here, we need to go basically 15, 16, 17 down. I think that's 2. Basically 1.5. I'll count that one as 2, and then out by 6. And then probably another 17. Nope, this one's longer. This one is basically 1 shy of 24, so that's 23 out. So and then here comes down effectively 9. I think those trees is freaking literally multiple trees on top of each other. Should be about 2, I think. About 2 in. And then out to there again. Got too much gravity on. And speaking of turning gravity, I actually discovered something which kind of was. Alright, let's turn attributes over. I'm pretty sure it was on Avon Terra that I discovered this one. Okay, so it's Night Sheen. Proper, you don't. So, go minus 0.8, right? Or 0.08. Go, attribute me. I think attributes. No. Minecraft. No. No. Generic gravity, that's why. And base set minus 0.08. And watch this. Vroom. I have fallen into the sky. Definitely makes for a very interesting time flying with the Elytra though. And then reset to normal. Now mind you, like, normal gravity is like just 1. So I literally have 8% gravity, I believe. Yeah. So, yeah. Now, how many blocks out does that one go? Range is exactly 2.5. And that's meant to be 3. Yeah, math checks out. Now, here it continues on until we get to there. And here we go down another 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here that goes and basically opens up to allow access to the rest. And this whole thing is 3 blocks thick. And that also goes cleanly all the way back effectively, friggin' where a token came out to on this side. Actually, no, screw it. This little here, come in, and apparently there's shelving right here, because this is yet another storeroom. And looks like that's about 1.5 or maybe slightly more. So maybe about 5 out. I'm actually kind of curious to see what, like, to see what's actually down there too. So let's find out. Whoa. Okay, there's erosion. Because one of the features Ecological has is, like, quite literally land erosion. Holy shit, there's tons of ores down here. Wonder how deep this actually goes. What? Got ourselves a deep dark. Looks like that might be about as deep as it goes. Wonder where we'll come up here at with here. Whole different, you know, cave network basically. Got some redstone caves. Oh, this is a big iron vein. Yeah. Exposed redstone cave. Well, I say exposed, but you know what I mean. Here's the rest of the cave. I'm definitely going to turn off the erosion source of calcite, some stellar arcanum. Okay, that was cool loading in. Ooh, limestone. Calcite and limestone with stellar arcanum. Just letting the cave down there load in. Like, this is kind of cool, I gotta admit. Mind you, this is still in vanilla terrain generation level 2. now we're getting outside of vanilla terrain though. Literally Y minus 130. So double depth. Looks like it's actually about as low as it goes. I don't know. Okay, looks like here's the lowest net. It goes here. Yeah. You can kind of see just how insane the cave generation becomes, thanks to shadow world limits though. Let's go back up. Also, really can't wait until I have a chance to actually, like, you know, make the next step in the jet boots upgrade. Actually, you know what? Let's tweak the config a bit. As inventory. Okay, so inventory must need to be changed then. Let's do that. Alright, let's turn enabling. I need the config. Right. I think I might make the riding strength 5%. A little bit better, but I think 10% might be even better. Yeah, 10%'s the go. Actually, that's a little bit too stiff, so. I'm not worrying about the roof here yet. So I get all here set up and set up first. Yeah. go. So I've got to basically do the wall here first. Okay. That's about 3, but it's 1, or slightly under half. There's also another 10 shelving here, so how about you? 2, okay. So you're 2 in. Right, from here it's more like barely full. So 2, 4. There we go. Hey, penis. Yeah. Unfortunately, I still have some of my old, what's the word, childhood humour. You are about 1.5, slightly less, so about 4 in. 2, 3, 4, and 1 in. You then come out. And come out by 6. And then he comes out by just barely more than 2.5. So it's 8. 3, 8. It's 3 wide, I believe. Or am I wrong? No, exactly 3 wide, and then goes out by pretty much exactly 8.5. So, second half also needs to start another curve, so make that 26. And it comes in. How many blocks? Yeah, I fucked up. I need building that way. This is under the den. Actually. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just turn. Hang on. I don't need to turn mark out there now, actually. All I need to do is do that to mark. That goes there. Right. First position. Oh, okay, probably I do need to mark it out then. Alright, screw it, let's mark out in this. See, the way I fucked up was the fact that I built it 90 degrees from where it should be. There we go, and then... not sure where exactly off the top of my head. No, I left... I think I know where I left it. Okay, apparently I moved it then. Because I can then... The reason that I ended up doing just continuing where I did mess up was literally just the fact that, you know, I could simply, you know, just come back now, turn afterwards, and schematic it. Which of course I've done that, and now I've got to find my schematic table. Which I'm pretty sure I left up here. Or didn't I leave it on the build? No. Hang on. Alright, I'm gonna name it, that's right. And name it... Game... Store... Fix. Now it should have a schematic around it somewhere too. Seriously, I don't have a fucking schematic? I swore I made one. Oh. If I didn't, I didn't. Just gotta love how I'm just casually running along that. The turn, you know, bases and that, the wall here. It's a me, a Kael'Alanai. Now, yeah, here's where I went wrong. There, that's 23. Right, so it needs to be out by 18. 4, 5, 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. So he's out by 20. And now I gotta orient this. Orient. And let's Discord. Okay. This thing seriously freaking straight up empty. Oh, fuck off. Don't tell me if I can just grab the block above. Ugh. Fine. Already got the measurements anyway. So he should be like, what, 21? Yep. And then comes in by 3. And here's 17, 6, 23. So 17, 6, 23 with 1 and 3 in between. Okay. So 17, 1, 6. Okay. 17, 1, 6, 3, 23. No. Where is it? So 17, 1, 6, 3, 23. Check the math. Eh. Six. Six. Six, seven, eight, five, six, 12. 15 and check the math. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that kind of sounded like a creeper being hurt. So it's 1 in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and mostly mirrored. that's why I was confused. Slowly, slowly. Actually, lose chat again. Only just realized. Oh well. Right here gets mirrored. It comes back. Until it reaches. And apparently the encoded node just got overloaded. Alright. Let's see. Looks like it's going fine again. Seems to be fine, so... I'll just put it back here. And I think I might end the episode there, because not quite sure if I'll end up having any loss, but I'd rather not risk it. So, yeah, and that's where we'll cut episode 40. Now I'm gonna go over to, cut that back. Right. I'm gonna go over and, cut the, cut the video part, and then I'll, charge up or refill my armor a bit, and then I'll record, I believe it's checkpoint 4 now? Yeah, checkpoint 4. Whoop. Wasn't actually meant to fall down then. Anyways. Is everything discharging? It's charging. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Do that. Right. Now. Why exactly that's not picking up? I have no idea. But yeah. And for those on the video, I'll see you all in episode 41 of Chaos Eternity. Yeah, for now though, yeah, I'll see you then. And I need, actually, one thing of it. Clear chat just so it's nice and clean. Now I'm gonna tick sprint 300 seconds to see how much more I can actually get into my armor. Looks like it's mainly the heart that's turning, you know, just lower on turning on pressure. Okay, yeah, it looks like I might have to and either make some more speed upgrades or move some into these, just generally. Anyways, yeah, so I'm pretty sure in what's it called? I'm pretty sure in checkpoint 3 I didn't have any of this up yet. Year 1. Where's... sorry, it's under checkpoints in episodes. Okay, there we go. Right, so looks like checkpoint 3 showed off, you know, finishing off upstairs, as well as now producing coal, and as you can see, that was the old setup for making both heat and power. And of course, setting up in underneath there, and the addition of the extra space for the new CPUs later on. Right, cool. Now come over here, and we'll actually, before I do, don't need you up anymore. Right, yeah. Right, welcome to checkpoint 4 of Kael's Eternity. Fail's Eternity. Still processing, you know, all my sticks. And it looks like I can actually also now order some more of charcoal, which is something else that seriously, and being able to order more charcoal is now something that's technically new, because like mainly so I've done a little bit of work, I think. Yeah, I've done a tiny bit of work on the CPUs down here, which, as you see, I now have 3 16Ks and a 4K. I've set up the remainder of the assemblers, and also began working on an area underneath here to house essentially like tons more machinery. I might actually use this for specifically create, though I'm still planning to put the arc furnace over there, because the further it is from like normal operations, or more like normal like player presence, technically the better, just because of how freaking loud the arc furnace actually is. I've also upgraded the numericraft system a bit. Got a refinery in place. Got this temporarily just to convert my lapis into into upgrade matrices, which that's just running automatically. Got the etching tank. This is all fully patterned up and set up and everything. Got the assembly set up. Got charging station, which I'll have to stand here for a while to turn and charge this up. I'm also somewhat tweaked, I believe. The setup here, as you can sort of see, and it looks a little bit more dangerous now. Not sure why exactly this is not hollow. Anyway, and got this all set up. I've got this set up to go into the hopper so I can manually put stuff in, mainly in the form of coal, coal blocks, and also iron. Although most likely next episode I'll just put that just directly on the interface anyway. So that's all set up, as is this. It looks a little bit jank, but it works. I need to make some more universal cables to fill out the rest of here. One sec, let me just go back up. And I've also switched over this here from being for the fuel heaters to being for the flux compressors. And I've also slightly tweaked the design of this here. So now this is all basically modular. And it'll go all the way along here. I have found out on Avon Terra that this won't be able to be fully operated even by a what do you call it? Even by a full set of absolute logistical transporters. Either that, or it's just the fact that like I put down so many at once, so I was like bases kind of like not quite able to keep up with them all. And it's like, say filling this one when I was looking at this one going, come on, when's this one gonna fill? And not realizing this one here still and it's had to refill type thing. But then of course I have one over here that would fill up before this one. It's like, the fuck. So yeah, I'll find some way to make all this work anyway. No real changes over here. It's just simpler to just leave this all as is. Also, in the latter part of the last run, I began building the actual sub-basement level. So I got some of the walls in place, and a little bit more of it taking shape. And also finally have dual barrel roll fully turned set up as well, so I can now do really cool tricks. And as you can see, like, the walls are pretty thick because he actually also goes basically slanting outwards on the actual like real life build. So of course, on the floor plan it has like really thick walls. That I'll have to slowly close in. Like this here all always gonna be open anyway, but then did all here last few episodes, and then episode 40, which I just finished as of recording this, just finished now recording, and literally went for so long that apparently the encoder in it getting overloaded, which was a bit wild. So I guess I have to try and keep the X0 episodes to maybe 1 minute, 1 hour 45 maximum. But yeah, this here I did all last episode, so episode 40. This year I messed up and built the wrong way around direction wise, but all here is still, you know, the correct way around. This here is supposed to be a storeroom. In here is shelving. Doors come in here. This is another storeroom. And then come down here. Stairs coming down. And here's where I stuffed up the first time. I end up making this out that direction when it has to go that direction. But as you can see, got it nice and fixed up. And then on the other side of this wall here will be underneath the den, which will be up there. And yeah, that's mostly about it, really. Like, most of the time on the last 10 episodes has pretty much mostly been like focused on, like, well, essentially building here the last couple of episodes before episode 40, getting there in the couple of episodes before that, and also getting this all in place. I believe I also did all this on camera, not sure off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm also now producing osmium, which I'm not sure if that's because of. Okay, so I must have turned places in there because I needed osmium for something in a previous episode. Yeah. Ooh, while I'm thinking of it. Time to update the map again. I think I might make this almost like a tradition until the turn, you know, until the the man is done. You know, at the end of each turn checkpoint, we update the map. And I don't think there's anything new here. Should see new stuff pop up on the map in a sec. Or not. Yeah, you can see that's there anyway. Here's where the real change is going to come in though. being in snow kind of doesn't really help much with, you know, actually having it appear on the map. Oh well. Point is though, you can see some progress has been made. So, you know, there has at least been some some like, developments made. So, yeah. And at this point, yeah, I'll see you all in episode 41 of Kael's Eternity. Alright. I just realised I forgot now to freaking do the Fluxer plug. Yeah, screw it, I'll just try and save it for next episode anyway. Because I'm pretty sure I've got notifications I've got to deal with anyway, so yeah, then I might cut it here and might actually be smart and wait until tomorrow to actually upload episode 40 and the checkpoint to Odyssey, just because I'm pretty sure it's going to take more than 3 hours to upload. Yeah, I'll see all of you in episode 41 now.